So most people have been through a school drill before, and depending on where you live, they can be different. Like, you know, some people got tornado drills, which to me personally gotta be one of the stupidest school drills. Teachers are supposed to lead everyone out in a calm and orderly line, acting like a tornado ain't about to uproot the whole building itself and take you to a safe area, where that's supposed to mean. And then you're supposed to get on the ground with your head down, protecting the back of your head with your arms. Like, that's gonna do something to save you from a tornado and all that. Like, no, the tornado is going to tear into the building and take everyone inside with it straight into the sky. Like, you huddling up in the fetal position holding your head is not going to save you. It just won't. No, where I live, I don't usually get tornadoes. When I say usually, I mean never. But this year, actually, there was a tornado a couple miles away from my school, and it brought like a massive rainstorm, and school got out early for the kids with cars, but for all the bus riders, they had to stay in school in like a hold, just waiting the storm out. But what most of the time happens where I live are hurricanes. Like, just every year, most of the time around August through like October, which is hurricane season, small little baby tropical storm will cook itself up somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean, swoop through the Gulf of Mexico, and then turn into a category whatever hurricane and do how much damage it would do for that category. Now, like, no school where I live has like a hurricane drill, because that would just be stupid ass. Like, hurricanes bring floods and heavy rains for hella long periods, so when there's a chance of a hurricane coming through, school gets canceled in advance, so we're not going to school in a superstorm, you feel me? Alright class, the next thing happened in World War II was... Now, earthquake drills, like, the whole idea is actually wild. Like, gotta be one of the sorriest school drills. Like, the whole drop, cover, and holding, and like getting under your desk and like covering your head with objects. What is that really gonna do if like an 8.5 magnitude earthquake hits? And then like the whole school just folds into itself, turning into a pile of items. Like, you're dead, and covering your head ain't gonna help you. Like, I know earthquakes that strong are rare, but with weaker earthquakes that might hit, getting under your desk is a little more helpful. And where I live, earthquakes are literally impossible because I'm nowhere near a fault line. So unless I move somewhere where that could happen, or the geological arrangement of the earth changes, I want to deal with the stupid earthquake drills. Now we got the fire drill, which everyone has, because, you know, fires could happen anywhere at any time. And fire drills are pretty simple and make sense, you know. You just exit the building and stand outside the building to check if it's on fire or not. And bro, this year at my school, I had like 3 fire drills every other month, and most of them weren't even drills. Like, random things were triggering the alarms. Like, one time, apparently one of the science rooms, something literally blew up and was smoking and triggered the fire alarm, and then we all stood in the parking lot for like 30 minutes. And there was other times and like random stuff happening, like this pool area in my school, something went on there that triggered the fire alarm over there, and then like we had to stand in the parking lot. Fire department came, fire trucks, and all these cars. It was crazy. And now lockdown drills. Now, I'm not gonna say too much about this one so YouTube doesn't... But everyone and their mama know lockdown drills are probably the stupidest thing we can do if a goon came up in the building with a blick on a mission, you feel what I'm saying? Like, hiding in the classroom with the lights off ain't stopping none. Like, let's be so for real, and especially when most of the time the goons going into the building and spinning the block are the people who go to the school and have been in school before and know exactly how the drill goes and where we're gonna be hiding at. So basically, if you think about it, this drill is setting everyone up for failure. But here's my advice: jump out a window. Like, the chance of you surviving goes up by like 50%, and if you're on the second story, still jump out the window. Like, breaking your legs is a better option, you feel me? And I remember one time in middle school we were doing a hole drill, which is basically you just gotta stay in your room and you can't leave. And this certain time we were doing one during passing period, and they told us beforehand not to catch us off guard. But I was walking to my second period very slowly, knowing at any second I'll have to go to the closest room. And then the speaker went off saying, "Attention, lockdown." And the closest room I was to was the theater room. So I went in there, and over the course of like 5 minutes, like 20 kids came into the room, and then the teacher all in there told us all to huddle into a big closet in the back of the room. So we did. We all piled into this huge closet full of clothes and like props and like theater stuff. And while standing in this closet with 20 other 6th and 7th grade children in the dark too, and it was only dark in the back of the closet where I was because the closet door was open because we all couldn't fit in the closet and close the door. And while standing in this closet thinking, man, if this was an actual drill and someone came in here and saw us all packed up like fish, it would become a quick XP farm, you see what I'm saying? And then kids, including me, cause that shit was funny, started playing air raid siren noises on our phones, freaking everyone out, just causing a loud combo of laughter, screaming, and air raid noises. And I could actually only imagine what the teacher was thinking while in her theater room as she just let 20 random non-theater kids into her closet that is now just spitting out these noises. Oh no. Now we can't forget the good old duck and cover nuclear attack back in like the 1950s to like 19 whenever, when the threat of a nuclear apocalypse was real, you feel me? Schools up and said, oh yeah, let's have drills for this, where, like it said in the name, duck and cover, the kids would get under the desk and cover their heads, knowing damn well if a nuke went off near a school, everyone in that radius is getting eviscerated. And apparently certain schools encouraged children to wear metal identification tags, so in the event of a nuclear attack, their bodies be able to be identified, which is mind-boggling to me because I'm pretty sure if the nuke was close enough, there would be no bodies or metal identification tag. They'd be literal piles of ash or like nuclear shadows on the ground, or what's left of the ground. But I guess the whole like duck and cover school drill gave kids this false sense of hope that like getting under the desk and hiding would protect them from the nuclear blast wave that would most definitely destroy them and everything in its path. So this drill takes the cake for actually the stupidest thing ever, because hiding under your desk is not going to protect you from a nuclear blast.